So, Robbie, what was the biggest mistake you ever made on set?
I destroyed an entire photo shoot.
All right.
So, quite a few years ago, I was working as an intern for an airline company. I was a young, bright-faced, bushy-tailed little intern at his desk recording videos all over the continental United States with this airline. And I was very average at best. And one day my boss comes up to me and he says, "Robbie, can you do a photo shoot for us?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude.
Yeah, totally.
Of course.
Totally.
Yeah. He's like, "Okay, cool. Well, we need photos for our new rewards program cards. And if you can get them done today, we need to post them on social." So I'm like, "Got it. Gotcha, boss." And I had absolutely no idea how to do it. But I was so scared as an intern to screw up that I was just like, "Yeah, I can do it. I'll figure it out." And we had this big studio where the CEO would do his addresses and stuff like that. It was like a nice, huge professional studio with lights everywhere. So we had this big seamless paper that came down. And
Are we talking a 4-footer, 6-footer?
I'm talking 8 feet, baby.
Oh,
it
8
was
feet.
It was big. It was big.
Those aren't cheap.
They are expensive, as I came to learn. I rolled the paper down, so I didn't know about the infinity swoop.
On these guys.
One of those guys, a little sine, cosine sine. What I thought you had to do is have spacing between the product and the backdrop. So I found a stool and I placed it underneath the paper because I wanted to create some sort of like 2-layer system.
The surface for your product shot was a stool.
Yes, it was a stool.
All right.
But there was paper on top.
It was his intern stool.
Yeah.
Whenever I got punished, they put me in the corner
That's
of
where
the stool.
you have the dunce cap on. And
Yeah. And obviously, that just didn't look good. It looked like 2 hills completely separate from each other with space in between.
So you made a plateau.
A plateau, essentially. I got gaff tape and taped the cards to the piece of paper to get them standing upright. As I'm pressing on the stool to get it right, my hand goes straight through the paper. just straight through. And I knew at that moment that there was things were going extremely well.
Yeah.
So I'm crunching the paper around the stool to
Crunching.
to try to make it a platform that I could set it on, because of course I needed space between the background and the foreground.
Because photography.
Yeah. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
So I'm crinkling the paper around, and I gaff tape the cards to stand upright on the paper. And they just look awful. Like, that's the only way I can tell you how they look, because they're not even adjacent. Things are slanting sideways, and they're not staying up straight. And like the paper's crumpled around, there's holes everywhere, and it's just an absolute mess. And after I set up as I thought, I realized that I had no idea how to take these pictures.
How to use a camera?
No, like.
How do I take picture?
How do I take picture? So it was just me on auto settings, just snapping pictures.
I bet those looked great.
Oh, they were
I
awful.
bet those looked fantastic.
Eventually, my boss comes in, and he opens the door, and he just says, "What have you done?" And I had no response. I had nothing to tell him except I tried. And he wasn't even mad. That's the crazy part. He was just like so shocked that I had
A person that was capable of this.
Yes, that a person could screw up so hard.
He went
And
out in a blaze of glory.
I seriously, and I really think that was the reason they didn't call me back for a job.
He went into the office right after that and was like, in the intern program.
Oh.
No more interns, dude.
No more interns.
No more interns.